Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to continue our series called How to Resell Sneakers. This is episode number 3. Now before we start, I just want to go over the 5-point checklist. Number 1 was our motivation. We're doing this because we want to make more money. Number 2 is our initial investment, $2,000 Canadian or $1,500 US. Number 3 is our profit margin. We're looking at 15% minimum. Number 4 is where can we find the best deals, and we do have a couple of options such as the sneaker groups, Facebook Marketplace, Craigslist, or even the sneaker outlets. And number 5 is where are we going to sell the sneakers, and again we have some options such as StockX and GOAT, Facebook Marketplace, the local sneaker groups, or even Craigslist. With that being said, let's go ahead and open the boxes. I'm going to share with you guys the purchases that I was able to make for this week. And then later on, we're going to go over the numbers and hopefully some profits. The first one, it's a Nike SB box. This is the Nike SB ACG. I picked this one locally from the Facebook Marketplace. The seller was just a random guy. He was able to win a raffle. And obviously he didn't need the shoe, he just wanted to make some profit. So I reached out to him, the price was already fair, and within a couple of hours we had a deal. Next we have some purchases that I was able to make on Nike website. Everything is from the sales section. They had an amazing sale a couple of days ago, and I had some extra coupons that I was able to use and apply. And the first one, we have a Gore-Tex. This is a Zoom Pegasus. I believe it's reflective as well. All black shoe. Gore-Tex means waterproof. A really good shoe for, just your day-to-day activities. I have size 10, 10.5, 11. Next one, it's a random Nike Blazer. The size 5.5. It's a small size. I only picked this one up because I had some money left from my budget. It was about $70 or $80, and there's a bid on StockX already, so I'm hoping I can make it work somehow. And then last, we have a woman's shoe, Air Max 90. This is called the swoosh chain. You won't be able to find this on StockX. I double checked and I couldn't find it. It's called a swoosh chain because it has this Nike gold swoosh. It's an all white Air Max. Really dope colorway, really dope shoe in my opinion. I have size 6, 8, and 9. I was a bit late with this shoe because all the other pairs sold out. But nevertheless, we have 3 pairs, and then hopefully we can make some good profits. There was one more shoe I wanted to show you guys, but luckily and good for us, it got sold. It is the Jordan 7 Bordeaux, and I bought it a couple of days ago. I went and listed it on GOAT, and within 24 hours I had the sale. I shipped it out. I already got the payout, and I'll put a print screen for you guys just to see. But that being said, this is what I was able to buy for this episode. We're going to go downstairs. We're going to go over the numbers and hopefully make some profits listing them on StockX and GOAT. Okay guys, I'm now doing a print screen recording. This is my StockX, and let's go over the numbers and what we got. So this is episode 3 here, and as you can see from episode 2, we sold the Bruce Lees, we sold the Sakai's. The Bruce Lees we sold on GOAT. We made $54 Canadian, so that's 16%. Simply because if you guys remember, the box came damaged and I had to list it as so. For the Sakai's, we made 150 and 175. This is a really good deal. If usually they're hype items, it's best for you to sell them locally because you can get more than just your normal payout on StockX on GOAT. This is what I did. I sold them for cash, 42% and 50%. Now for the Hyper Royals, I did sell it. I only shipped it to StockX a couple of days ago, so I don't have the payout yet. I don't have the numbers. That's why I didn't highlight it. The last shot, we still have it for sale. It hasn't moved yet. simply because this is on GOAT, and usually on GOAT it's a hit and miss. So sometimes it can go faster, sometimes it can take a little longer. But moving on to our current episode, like I told you guys, the Jordan 7 Bordeaux, I already sold them on GOAT and got the payout. So I bought them for $400 and I was able to make $116 profit. So that's almost 30%. And quickly to have a quick comparison, if I were to sell it on StockX, sorry, for a size 11, let's say 450. If I would do, let's say 440, I'm just trying to see if the payout would have been better. So 387 compared to 409, right? I mentioned it before, sometimes with OG pairs or older pairs, it's better to sell them on GOAT. You can have a better payout. It might take longer, but the money will add up. Moving on, we have the Nike Zoom Pegasus, the Gore-Tex ones. So I was able to buy them for 110 Canadian or 85 US. And I'm gonna go ahead and check. We do have the black ones here. So I have 10, 10 and a half, and 11. For size 10, we have the highest bid at 100. Lowest ask is 120. Let's see if we do 115. I'm just curious to see how this one's gonna look. So I'm getting 98 US. That's about 130. Yeah, I would say it's doable. There's so many pairs available on the website still. So let's just go ahead and list this one. And we're also gonna check GOAT after. We also have a 10 and a half and 11. So let's double check for 10 and a half. We have 115 already, which is amazing, and 139. So we're looking at the sales, 145, 125, 147, 146. I would say we can try and go 135. Okay, 135. We're making 116 US. That's a really good profit. We're gonna list this one. And we also have a size 11, we said. Again, 100 for the highest bid, 120 for the lowest ask. So we're probably going to be, again, aggressive and go 115. And we're going to list it. Okay, so these are done. The next one, we have the Nike Air Max swoosh chain. As far as I remember, this is not available on, yeah, they don't have that colorway on StockX. So we're only going to go with GOAT. Nike Blazer Low white sale, it's this one, and we have this in a size 5.5. So there's already a bid for 71. The last sale was 90. Oh, it only happened in November. Oh, this is gonna be a tricky one. If I were to sell it now, I'm making 57, and I did pay 58, so definitely not a good price. I'm gonna try and see for 85. I will be making 71, so this is a good number for me. Wondering if $80 will make it. So 66 by 58, it's almost 20%. We're gonna start with 85, just so we have something to play with. And then next we have the ACG Terra. This is a size, this is a size 9.5, and we have it here. So 312, it's the highest. Lowest, we have 314, 17, 18. We're going to look at some recent sales. 314, 329, 321, 320, 323. Now, I did get this for a steal of $200. So if I go ahead and sell it now, I'm making 273. So that's 35%. It's not a big difference from the lowest ask to the highest bid. So I might as well just do the sale now, okay? Just to show you guys. Let's see if we're doing the sale. It's loading. Oh, that's weird. Okay. So usually when it happens like that, it's because they couldn't confirm the payment. So we only have an ask listed of 312. That's okay. We're gonna leave it as is because the highest bid right now went down to 304. That's fine. We'll just go with what we have. And this is it for StockX. So everything that we bought for this episode is 1,395 Canadian, and I just want to show you it's the same number with this. So everything that we sold and the profit 1,399, we got 1,395. All right, just to show you guys we're still within our budget. So I'm gonna close this one now, and I'm gonna do a print screen recording on GOAT on my iPhone. Okay, we are now on the GOAT app. I'm doing a screen recording on my iPhone, and we're gonna check the items again and see if there's a difference in terms of payout. I'm gonna start with the SBACG first. On GOAT, I usually go with the SQ codes because GOAT to StockX, it's different wording. So 9.5 goes for 335. Let's see what the sales look like. So they had 344, 325. Top offer it's at 300. So let's say I'm trying $300. I'm making 278. It's give or take the same with StockX. So what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna list it just to see which one sells faster. And then again, if you list it on StockX and GOAT, make sure as soon as you make the sale on one platform, you go ahead and cancel the other one. Next, we're gonna check the Gore-Tex ones, 001. So for this, we said we have size 10, 10.5, and 11. Wow, there's no 11 for sale on GOAT, so this might be okay for us. Definitely a better pricing as far as I can see right now. So size 11, good condition, no defects. Last sale was 155, 125, and I think we've listed them on StockX for 115. So I'm gonna go 140, and then this is gonna give me 16. I'm gonna try 140, and then I also have size 10.5 and 10. Let's double check the pricing on 10.5. So 185, and this last sale was 180. It did happen in December though. So let's try and do it at 150. And then I'm actually gonna do 150 on the size 11 as well. And then we do have a size 10. Wow, there's nothing on size 10. Okay. So 150 it is then. We have 10, 10.5, and 11. 10, 10.5, and 11. We've listed them for 150. We're going to go ahead. This is good. We're going to go on to the Nike Blazer just to see if that one it's worth it. I have a feeling it's not. And then we have a size 5.5 in this. So there's no offer, there's no sales yet, I think. Let's double check. New, good condition, no defects. Yeah, so average sales were about $70, but if I put it on 70 because of the $20 shipping, I'm only making $43 and I paid 58. So for me to be worth it, I would probably have to list this at $90. There have been some sales in February, as you guys can see, so I'm gonna go ahead and list it. You never know. It's better to have it and then rather than regrets. And last one, we have the swoosh chain. This one was not available on StockX, so we can only list this on GOAT. And then we have size 6, 8, and 9. So 171, 193, and 192. This is really good. It's probably going to be a good profit for us. So I'm going to start with size 6. This is new. Box is in good condition. No defects. 193, 197, 197 in terms of sales. So I want to be a bit aggressive because I want to sell them fast. I'm going to start with 180. I only paid 85 US. I'm getting 142. It's a no-brainer. I'll take this every day. I also have size 8 and size 9. Let's see how size 8 is looking. Again, 193, and then last sale was 180. It's good for us. And then for size 9, 171 and 125 in terms of pricing. So I'm going to start at 160. Still have a little bit of room to wiggle. We're going to list this. And I think we have listed all of the pairs that we had.